Got your milk, little bugger, so let's go. Alright, so we're just gonna test out the sports mode on the Peugeot 508. Right now we're gonna reduce it down a little bit. We're at 50 kilometers per hour. I don't know if you can hear that. That's like the turbo kicking in and stuff, so really nice. It's nice and quiet. I kind of had enough of the Maserati Gran Turismo. It was extremely loud. Extremely loud noise. Is like constantly just loud like hell. What's up guys, Charles from treetanks-dev. Check it out, Nikon Z50 on the Zhiyun Crane-M2. Managed to balance this pretty alright. So we're gonna take it for a spin. Excuse me for the low light conditions. We're just gonna test it out outside. Now it's nighttime, but tomorrow we will take it to the park. So I'm just gonna show you. It looks pretty good actually. You cannot do the 360 barrel roll though. But it took about 10 minutes to balance this. The weight is suitable for the Crane-M2. I think probably the kit lens only weighs in at about 500 grams or so or less. So yeah. You can see that it doesn't clear the axis. It will hold it, but you can hold it vertically. You know, if you do have the Nikon Z50 and just looking for a normal stabilizer, it cannot connect as well because the Crane-M2 does not support Nikon. But you can just use it as a cheap stabilizer, and it looks pretty good. Pretty easy to balance as well. Shooting in automatic mode just to test it out, but the stabilization does look alright. Not perfect, but seems to be alright. Show you what it looks like. So you can see that it's pretty nice, pretty good. Pretty nice, pretty good. Stabilization there, not the best of course, but it is usable, and it is a really nice fit for the Crane-M2, the Nikon Z50. Really small APS-C camera. Tomorrow we will be taking this to the park to do some real stabilization shots on the pond. There's a nice grassy kind of area which is really uneven ground. So yep, so basically you can see that everything managed to balance off pretty well. For this gimbal does take a few minutes. Probably took about 5 to 7 minutes to set this up, but not too bad. As you can see, it does work. It's just that there is no connectivity and it balances really well. Okay, so we are headed down to the pond right now to test out the Zhiyun Crane-M2 and the Nikon Z50, which is user requested. Someone actually wanted to see if the Nikon Z50 is good on the Crane-M2. So before heading down to the pond, we are actually in queue at the McDonald's drive-thru. Some new updates from the government, Singapore government, about the COVID-19 situation. Yeah, we're not allowed to eat at coffee shops, at restaurants and stuff. So we all need to what we call in Singapore tapao, or in what the rest of the world says, takeaway. We need to take away all our food, and we can't eat. For example, I can't eat at McDonald's, so I'm going to the McDonald's drive-thru, and you see is a really long queue. So that's for our lunch today. Then, like I said, we're going down to the pond after this to do some maybe like a 5 to 10 minutes kind of filming on the Nikon Z50, the Crane-M2, because it is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's extremely hot. But this is the only time that I got to do the filming very quickly. So yeah, we're going to the pond right now. Basically 1 week after driving this Peugeot 508, I'm actually loving it. it is really nice to drive. It's extremely comfortable. The pickup is fast. The way it changes gears is extremely nice and all that. And the aircon is strong, because in Singapore you have to have aircon. If not, you will burn. So really nice car to drive, really comfortable, looks good to me. It actually picks up, this is only a 1.6 turbo, but it only has 156 brake horsepower as compared to my Lexus IS250, which is a V6 220 horsepower, around there. Both cars are stock. But what I noticed about the Peugeot 508 as compared to the Lexus IS250, which is a V6 engine, and also the Maserati, which is a V8, the pickup and the way it changes the gears are much faster than those two cars. And the pickup, it's also faster. It just changes gears extremely fast, extremely smooth. So yeah, Peugeot's got that right after their horrendous Peugeots 208 and below. Those are really horrendous. Yeah, so they did get it right. The gearbox, not so sure how good the gearbox or how long lasting they are, but the way they change gear and the way the car picks up is excellent. Better than the V6 Lexus IS250, better than the V8 Maserati, without having to actually put in too much effort. Like for the Maserati Gran Turismo, if you want to get that similar kind of effect, you really need to put some effort and step the accelerator down really hard to get it to go like. But you know, if you just normal driving, and if you do accelerate it slightly, you know, just normal driving, but you know, the Peugeot 508 does a really great job. It just picks up like and it's really fast. So yeah, basically that's my view on the Peugeot 508. Is a really nice car. If you are considering a cheap car, you can consider this. Picks up really fast. Of course, if you're going like racing and stuff, the V6, the V8s, normally over a longer period of driving will be much faster than this car. But yeah, if you're just going normal driving, like in Singapore, every few hundred meters there's a traffic light, you just want something really smooth, very comfortable, picks up fast with pretty good fuel economy. The Lexus IS250, surprisingly enough, has brilliant fuel economy. I think even better than my Peugeot 508. So a V6 engine car, really doing a good job over a 1.6 turbo. So we're gonna order some McDonald's. Hi, can I have the Happy Meal? Nuggets. And then can I have the Angus BLT? French fries. Original Angus cheeseburger. Sorry? Original Angus cheeseburger. More, yeah, both chili and ketchup, and chili, ketchup, and yeah, mayo. And then mayonnaise. Okay, can. That's all. Okay, thanks. Yeah, have. That's already. You want the cowboy hat or the red one?
The red one.
Which one? You want the cowboy hat?
I want the red one.
Okay, I take the red one. Yep, so managed to order my McDonald's. Yep, so we are at the pond right now. Extremely hot, but this is the only time that we actually have before my other son wakes up. Come on. Let's go, little bugger. It's extremely hot. So we're just gonna power this on right now. Power the Nikon on as well. Zhiyun. Okay, so we got it recording. Yep, so there's no connectivity between the camera and the Nikon's and the Crane M2. So we're just gonna do some test footage. We're gonna walk through this area, grassy area, just for a while, because we still need to have some lunch. So I got Dawson, quick. Yep, so just gonna test it out. You can see we cannot do a full horizontal shot because it cannot clear the roll axis. To walk across the grass and try and do a little bit of running shots with Dawson. We're just going to try and walk in the shade because it's extremely hot, super hot. My gosh. Maybe we can run around just for a bit. Come, Dawson. There he is. So just doing some test footage. Dawson, come on, Dawson. Is it too hot? Extremely hot, right? It's slanting a bit, as you can see. But just gonna walk across very quickly. Sorry. Yeah, we cannot clear. It's so wet, dude. It's too hot. It's extreme. It's burning hot. My gosh. Huh? I need to bend down because I can't go horizontal. Okay, come. It's too hot. Let's go. Just run. Just run, then I'll chase you. You just run, I'll chase you. Ready, you go. So I'm running on the grass right now. Running. And it did rain yesterday, so okay, you can see that it's okay. We'll try that again. Not really very stable. It does wander off quite a bit sometimes, but try to do it at a 45-degree angle, as you can see, so that once the eyepiece touches that roll axis, it does tend to go a little bit haywire. So I'm gonna try and keep it at 45 degrees while trying to chase him. Okay, go. There's no one around right now because it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Dawson, be careful. It's wet, okay? Look at me. Ta-da!
I catch you.
Oh no, you can't catch me. Ah. It looks like it's gonna rain at the moment. So recording audio from the Nikon Z50 because I'm not using my wireless Go Mic mobile today.
I got you. I got you.
Come on, that's one song. Ah. Still running around this grassy knoll area, ensuring that the camera eyepiece doesn't hit the roll axis. I can hear the thunder roar. Okay, so we're headed to McDonald's, so just about a 5-minute test. So basically that was it. Like I said, just a 5-minute test running around this whole area. Really grassy, uneven ground. So this will give you a good test. That's why I always bring most of my gimbals and camera setups to this area, because you can see how uneven the location is. What? No, I don't want to step the poo-poo. No, we don't step on the poo-poo. And if you guys are ever in Singapore or in Malaysia, I think these are the only 2 countries that have ever seen this in McDonald's. I mean, in Singapore or in Malaysia, when you go to McDonald's, remember to get one of this. This is the best thing ever. This is called a garlic chili sauce from McDonald's in Singapore and Malaysia are the only 2 countries that I've ever seen this available. It's absolutely the best sauce. If you think that tomato ketchup is nice, wait till you try this. Normally when I go overseas as well, I'll be bringing this along to eat with my McDonald's and stuff. I even gave it to one of my taxi drivers in London. I let him try this when we went to the McDonald's, and he absolutely loved this. He even asked for another packet of this garlic chili sauce to let his family try it out. So if you are in Singapore and Malaysia, remember to try this. It's the best thing ever. Alright, so guys, that was it for just a 5 minutes test at the pond because it's really too hot. You can see I'm perspiring like crazy, so is Dawson. So yeah, basically that was it. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment. What do you think? Whether the the Nikon Z50 and the Zhiyun Crane-M2 is a good combination, although the Nikon Z50 is a little bit large and you cannot clear the roll axis, hence you're not able to do any 360 barrel rolls and stuff. But what do you think of the stabilization for normal filming? Another key point is that it's not there's no connectivity between the two, so you need to manually press the record button and stuff, and yeah, basically there's no connectivity between the Nikon and the Crane-M2. So yep, thanks guys for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.